Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a very simple chair using the look cut function in Blender. Okay, obviously we are going to use a lot the edit mode. So I'm going to start with a simple cube. Okay, remember I can rotate the element holding the wheel on my mouse, or click here and hold and then rotate it, and then I can move around holding the hand and one side to the other, up and down. I can zoom in with the wheel, my mouse, and also I can zoom in and out pressing the magnifier, holding the left button on my mouse, and then up and down. Okay, and basic elements, for example, I'm going to escalate this with the S on the keyboard and then going down. But in this case, if I do this, as you can see, it's escalating everything. And I don't want that particularly. So I'm going to right click to undo. And then I'm going to move this to the front. And what I want to, in reality, is escalate, but only I'm going to make it flat. So I'm going to press, pay attention, S from escalate, and then Z. So it's only escalating down like that. Press OK, and then I've got, basically, I've got the base of the chair. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to edit mode. I can click in here, object mode, I'm going to edit mode, or I can press tab on the keyboard and change from edit mode to object mode and vice versa. So I'm now to edit mode, and I'm going to go to face mode. Now I'm going to be face selection, and I'm going to rotate so I can see. Well, I'm going to do it here. So I'm going to use the lookup function. So I want to cut this in different sections so I can have the legs of the chair and the back. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I have here in edit mode, I've got here, that one is the lookup tool. But actually, this is slightly different what I want to do. So if I put my mouse on top, I can read that the shortcut for this is it's a two shortcuts. It's a shift spacebar and then the command R controls. Command because I'm using the Blender in my Macintosh window, but in reality it's Control R. So what I'm going to do in my keyboard, I'm going to hold Control, press R, and then if I move my mouse, I can see these options. So what I'm going to do is have this and click once, and then I'm going to move a little bit, more or less like that. Doesn't matter if it's not precise, we're only learning how to use this tool. Click the left button on my mouse again, click again. So this is already done. I'm going to do it again. Okay, Control R, move the mouse so it's in this position, click, move to the other side this time, and press again with the mouse, click again. So I've got these simple codes. I have to do the same thing in here and in here. So let me show you why I'm going to do this. I'm going to again Control R, click, move, and there you go. I've got these ones. And then again Control R, click, move, and I've got this. Why I've got this? Because if I rotate this, remember holding the wheel on my mouse, or click here and then rotate, I can select in faces, I can select this face, this one, and this one, which basically are the legs of my chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the extrude function. Let me move this here so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to hold Shift, which is capitals, the key for capitals, Shift, and press the 4 faces for my leg. And now I'm going to extrude them, which is, as you can see on the text, is the E on the keyboard. So I press E, taking down at the same time, so they are the same size, and press click again. So now I've got the legs for my chair. Let me zoom out, move a little bit. What I'm going to do, as you can imagine, I'm going to do the back. So let me show you how to do this. Select one, hold Shift on my keyboard, select the other one, so multiple selection, and then I'm going to extrude a little bit, click. I'm going to extrude again, and a little bit more. So I've got now three sections: first section, second section, and third section. And I'm going to do something new for you guys, because at the moment I show you the extrude we have used before on the Rocket exercise. New for you is the lookup function. Remember, I'm still in edit mode. And now we're going to use something different. So what I'm going to do is to do this part. And some of you say, okay, why you don't select this section and then extrude into that part? Okay, you can do that. Okay, but it's not, in reality, it's not the right way to do it, because in here, if I go to frame mode, I can see that I've got here more faces than what I need. So you can do that, and actually, if I go to solid mode or to render mode, aquí I can see my chair. Okay, no problem at all, and it's working. It's good enough. Okay, but I'm going to show you a different way to do it. So I'm going to activate again the show overlays so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to undo this part, Control Z, and what I'm going to do is remove this face, so I'm going to press X and remove the faces. So now you can see it has a space there, and I'm going to select this one and X and remove faces. And now I'm going to use a different technique that is explained also on the worksheet share with you. I'm going to select faces, no faces, this side, this here now, multiple choices. I've got vertices, and so I'm going to select this one, and at the same time, holding Shift, I'm going to select this one. So I've got two different sides selected. If I press now F on my keyboard, it fills this automatically. So obviously, as you can imagine, I have to do this with the other three sides. I cannot do them, unfortunately, at the same time. It will not work. So I'm going to select this one, hold Shift, this one, press F, and then on the back, I'm going to select this one, hold Shift, this one, and then press F, and as you can imagine, I'm going to click in that one, hold Shift, this one, and press F. And this, guys, is a more efficient way to create a chair. I can see now there's no extra faces here. You don't need to do that if you don't want to, but you can see that this chair, it is the same as before visually, that is more efficient technically. Hope you understand this video and you can create this. Now, the second part of this exercise, if you want to, obviously is change the view and give them a little bit of color if you want to. So, for example, I can go to material properties. I can add a new property if my computer works at the same time. It's even a lot. New color. Change the name, so chair base, and give a color that you want, for example red. So now I've got the red here, and I can select some faces if I want to, for example this, and assign the red material. So now this is red. Select this one, so I can add as many colors as I want, remember, and then create a color palette here and color my chair as use your imagination to create something colorful and pretty if you want to. Okay? Hopefully this video helps you to understand what I've done, and see you in the next video.